Okay. Um, I literally was like, I don't know what to talk about today, but I feel like in every video I'm like, I don't know what to talk about in this video. Um, and then I wrote down someone's talking about loneliness in my comments, and that's thunder, by the way. I think I replied with, the feeling of being lonely is only temporary, it's not forever. I don't know. This is my like. I totally spit water. Yeah. I think it's such a gift to be alone and realize you're alone and be okay with being alone. As much as it is a gift to be able to pursue what you love and be able to have all these emotions, you're like, why do I feel so much? How many times will I say, sorry, let me move this. Like, of course, when I start recording, I get a note. Anyways, sorry. The feeling of being alone is only temporary, it's not forever. And I think there's kind of something beautiful about it. Sorry, I get so nervous now. Like I was so nervous when my video started getting a lot of views that I like chipped off my nail polish. This nail polish is being stubborn, it won't come off, but I chipped off most of my nail polish because I was so nervous. And I was like, oh my god, people are actually listening to what I have to say. And I was flabbergasted for a second. I was like, no way, my dream is coming true where I upload videos and people are actually watching them. Like, low-key kind of crazy. Like, I'm so mind boggled. But I just went and texted a bunch of my friends and shit like that, and I just this is so cool. But yeah, being alone. My whole life, I feel like I've been mainly like a loner and like lonely. But I prefer being alone. Like, you invite me to hang out somewhere, I'd be like, unless you're like one of my very, very best friends, I'd probably be like, I'd rather stay home. Like, there's this quote, and there was this like, that was thunder. I don't know. I hope you heard that. I think you did, because I shut up and you be like, the mic peak. Oh, it's raining now. Wait, let me look at my radar. I want to make sure there's nothing bad, because I don't want my power to cut and then this gets deleted. Yeah, I'd be so sad. What is that? I think we're fine right now. But there's a quote that's like, I knew I really liked you when I no longer wanted to be alone. Like, I wanted to spend every like minute with you, or like I would prefer to be with you rather than be alone. And I was like, and that only relies to a few people. Some of my very best friends that I get to see in September. Those group of people are definitely what that quote relies to. Maybe not all the time, but like that quote really was like, like, I don't know, I just prefer being alone. I prefer being in my own space. I prefer staying quiet and small. And recently I've been like, maybe I would like to be outgoing and be verbally loud and share my ideas. And that's what this way of YouTube is. This is my way of getting kind of out of my shell that I've kind of trapped myself into. And I want to be more outgoing, and I don't want to change myself. I just want to let myself out of my shell, if that makes sense. But I recently moved. I recently moved across the country to a state, and I don't know anyone here, and I've yet to make a friend. I've yet to go out of my way to make a friend. And I think it's just because I'm so comfortable with who I am as a person and comfortable with being alone that I'm used to. Bro, someone's angry. That was loud. That was so loud. I hope that picked it up. But I'm so used to being alone and so being by myself that I'm like kind of like content with it. But I do get waves of loneliness, and loneliness does hit, but it always passes. That wave of loneliness never stays. It always reappears, but it never stays. It always passes, and that's been a mindset of mine. There's also been a video that I've struggled with hyper focusing on thoughts, and like I can't seem to get this thought to just roll away. And I came across this TikToker, don't know his name, don't remember. I found the video, and I don't know if you can hear that hit, right? Oh my god! Holy shit! Holy shit! Okay, I think I said I was waiting a little bit. Basically this guy was talking about the fact of like thoughts, so like just like fears and shit, like just thoughts. Okay, this guy was talking about thoughts, and he was like, try not to think about a try not to think about a purple polar bear. And he was like, you can't do it, right? Your mind wants to go to the purple polar bear. And he was like, what's easier, not thinking about the purple polar bear or trying to let it pass? And I was like, So any thoughts that you have and you're like, ugh, like they freak you out, like it's just easy to acknowledge them and be like, hey, that thought is there, and let it like just eventually go away. And that mindset has helped me so much with my fucking brain. Like I have had the most headed that I've ever had, like been so okay in fucking months. I mean, of course I'm not perfect, no one's perfect, there's gonna be bad days are inevitable, but bad days are what makes the good days good. But I find it really inspiring to just be content. The fact that I'm content with being alone, the fact that I'm okay with it, and that I'm aware that this loneliness feeling that I often get is temporary and it will pass, and there's going to be one day where I won't have the opportunity to be alone. I will always be with someone or always have someone going in and out of my house. Like there will be an opportunity where I won't be alone. But for right now, that's just where I am in my life. And I think I'm meant to be alone so I can learn more about myself and become the best person possible. Like not perfect, but like the best version of myself possible. And it's really admirable, and I'm really grateful to be able to acknowledge that and just be open to all these experiences, even though I often say that bad things just happen to me, but I feel like this YouTube thing is really, really a good thing, and I really appreciate everybody who's watching and listening to what I have to say. And I do read the comments, I promise. I literally sat in bed for like an hour and a half and I scrolled through and I did reply to some. So I appreciate comments, and I love if you have any stories you want to talk about. If you have any like video ideas, like you can comment a sentence and be like, hey, can you do a video on this emotion or like this thought process, like something. Give me things to talk about, because I would more than gladly make video after video on what I think, because I love to talk and I love to talk. No Red Bull today. I ran out of Red Bull. I'll have to get more tomorrow. Maybe a Monster, but drinking water, because water is very important. You guys should drink water as well. Water is very important. This is really cool, really awesome. And thank you to everyone who came over to my Twitch yesterday too. That was really cool. I think that was the most people I've ever had in my Twitch chat, just talking and talking and talking. It was really, really cool. And I really look forward to what the future holds for me, because this is really what I want. And I hope my video quality will get better as I grow as a channel and as I upgrade my equipment. Hopefully I will start to be able to like not sit at my computer desk and move somewhere else and with other videos, but just know it's okay to be alone. You're meant to be alone. We come into the world alone. Like, you are gonna be alone at one point in your life. And I understand some people hate it, but it's how you get to know yourself. Those days where you're just alone, those days where you make yourself a really good meal and you're just by yourself. You don't even realize you're alone when you're occupied. I started writing it. You don't even realize that you're alone until you acknowledge that thought, because we are alone most of the time, unless you have siblings. Like, you are alone more than you think and more than you acknowledge. But when all your siblings move out of your house and you're the last one standing, or you move back in your parents' house and no one else lives there except for your parents and they're constantly in and out, or you live by yourself, you only acknowledge the fact that you're alone when you're aware of it. Otherwise, you're occupied with cleaning your room, you're occupied with playing video games, you're scrolling on your phone, and most of the time, you are not aware of it. Like, it's really, really cool. I don't know. It's only lonely if we make it feel lonely. We are what we think. You are very much in control of your mindset. It's so fucking hard. I cannot begin to elaborate on how hard it is to be able to control what your brain thinks. Like, it took me so fucking long to kind of get my brain organized. And now that it is, I'm so like, it is like this fresh breath of air that I've never had. 21 years of life, and this is the first year of my life where my brain is just kind of like smooth, and like all of these thoughts kind of roll right off. Not in the funny way, but in the way where like the important thoughts stay and the worthless ones that are only there to just nag at me just kind of fall off. This is the most at peace that I've ever felt, which is weird because you'd think me being broke and being unemployed and having no money would stress me out, but it doesn't. Like, 'cause I know money comes back, but I know these experiences that I'm having at 21 will not. And I know that I'd rather be a happy person growing up rather than figuring out all the shit I'm figuring out right now when I'm like 27. Like, I'd rather work on me for now and work my ass off later, because like I'm only 21 once. Like, that's crazy. I'm only 21 once. I get that. Ooh, that got me. Like, I'd rather live my life and try to make myself into a good person, and I have the opportunity to be able to consume myself in that and focus on what I want to do and pursue what I want to do, because I have great parents who are letting me stay with them for free with no rent, and they take care of my phone and my fucking like my food, and I'm aware of it. I'm aware of the good things I have, and I know that not everybody is as lucky as I am. And I just hope that some of these videos help you with something, and just know that loneliness is a feeling that is a temporary feeling, and being alone is okay. I feel like I've done a video on being alone, but not this in depth, because there are nights where I'm like, oh my god, like I'm alone and I love it, but holy shit, I feel so fucking lonely. Like, lonely is not a bad thing. Being alone is not a bad thing. I love being alone. I think being alone is amazing. I think it gives me all the time in the world to focus on who I am as a person and kind of organize myself and organize my thoughts and shit like that, and get myself ready for a new chapter of my life. And I feel like you are only alone when you are preparing for a new chapter of your life. And I feel like I'm preparing for a new chapter of my life. Like, I feel like something's coming. Something good is coming for me. And I know something good is going to come, because it's just been bad after bad after bad, experience after experience after experience. Those bad experiences ought to bring something good. They have to. There's got to be something good coming. I don't know. Just keep your mind open. Take it day by day. Be kind to yourself. Try to think more positively. It's easy. It's hard. I know it's hard to start, because when people were saying that shit to me and they're like, you can control what you think, I'm like, you're fucking dumb. But then I started doing it and I worked on it, and as days passed, I'm like, holy shit, like, I feel amazing because I'm keeping positive shit in my brain. Like, there are days where it's negative as fuck and I feel like shit, and it really, really elaborated and explained to me that when you think negatively, your day is gonna be negative. Who would have thought? Who would have thought you fill your brain with bad thoughts and your day is not good? And then when you think positively, your day could be fucking incredible. Even if nothing great happens, your spirits are just up and everything's just like your arms are open for anything that's willing to hit you. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Keep an open mind. Fill it with positive thoughts. Keep gratitude. Be thankful for the little things that you have in your life, because we overlook it so much. We overlook what we have every single day. We overlook so much. And this is the top 5 things that I think we overlook that I try to focus on. The fact that we have power, food. Most people have a bed, water, and fucking house, roof over their head, and a car, and internet, and technology, and the creativeness to be able to paint. The fact that I'm able to talk verbally, the fact that I can see, the fact that I can hear, the fact that I can run, the fact that I can walk, like, the fact that I can get myself out of my own bed, like, we overlook so many things that other people can't do. Little things go afar. Little things make the bad seem small. Not there. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely, lovely day, and I appreciate you guys listening to what I have to say. And rock on. Be kind to yourself. I'm always here to listen to comments. My comment section can be like a little rant. You can rant about something and you talk about your day. I'll read them. I love reading comments. Yeah, rock on. Rooting for you, future myah.